Hello everyone, 5-Star Reviews here, and welcome to my next review. This is for Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. So let's get into it. So Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny is the 5th movie in the franchise, and in it, Indy is facing off against the Nazis again. And this girl called Helen, I think her name is the goddaughter of Indy, and she's trying to find the dial that the Nazis were trying to find back in the 30s. So she manages to convince Indy to help her, but the CIA are on her tail and Indy's trail as well. And she manages to lock him so that the CIA can get him, but he escapes, luckily. And he manages to track her down to Tangiers, Morocco. In Tangiers, she tries to sell it to get loads of money so she can leave and get away from the Nazis. But the Nazis are hot on her tail, who's led by a guy called Schmidt, who's played by Mads Mikkelsen. And so Indy tries to help her, and they also get a friend with them, but he's like a little kid. But before he goes to Tangiers, Indy meets up with his best friend Saul, who was the digger in Raiders of the Lost Ark, who was the digger in Cairo, obviously. And they go to another friend of Indy's who is a fisherman, and it's played by Antonio Banderas, and they find a clue to find the other half of the dial before the Nazis do. But the Nazis are not too far on their trail. Helen tells the Nazis to go to a different place than what they're going to try and throw them off the scent. But unfortunately, they find them, they unite the two pieces of the dial, and they go back to 1939. They think going back to 1939 AD, but going back to 1939 BC. And of course, the plane that they're in crashes, and Mads Mikkelsen dies. Helen tries to find Indy because he's been captured by the Nazis, and they manage to get off just in time. But unfortunately, he's been shot in the process. So he tells Helen to get her and her friend out of there while he stays there, because he doesn't have much time left to live. But she knocks him out and brings him back to the present. And of course, he's all healed up thanks to her. And Sal comes back in and sees that Indy's up. But there's also someone else with him. None other than Marion Ravenwood, who he was with in the first film. And of course, they do that thing from Raiders, whereas it her like here, and then they kiss finally. And then the film ends with this like big black circle showing the hat, and then the hat gets taken, and that ends up Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. So when I think of Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, it is the worst one of all of them. This movie sucked. I hated every second minute of it. Every second minute it was on, it felt like 30 minutes felt like an hour. It drags on so far. I hate this movie to my bone. So my final verdict for Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny is a disappointing 2 out of 5 stars. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Really helps me a lot. Also, click the subscribe button down below if you're new and click the bell to get notified of all my new videos. Also, go below if you've seen Indiana Jones in the Dial of Destiny. What you guys think about it? Let me know below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, everyone, bye-bye.